These grenades are lethal. Complexity, specifically Monsoon, needing to reset real quick here. With Space Station having the reset with the death boxes on the high ground, they have no issue farming a lot more of this damage with these nades.
Really challenging here, especially with Complexity not having the Jenny available to them, and that's why those frags, the lethals, proving to be a very big thorn in the side for Complexity. And now it's a war of attrition. Space Station has the high ground advantage, should be able to make this happen. The question is, if the ring closes to a point where Space Station has to drop off first, that could make them have a disadvantage to Complexity.
Looks like the circle is right behind Complexity's back here, though. So Space Station have all the room to breathe, and Complexity are forced to funnel into their line of sight right now here, too. They have the natural cover of the rocks. They're trying to take different off angles so that way they're not funneled in one direction. Now the Seer ult coming out means that Complexity have to be careful. They don't have a crypto on the team. They don't have an EMP to negate that information that Space Station currently has.
Doesn't look like they have any more grenades available to themselves either. The Monsoon, though, has that rampage, and we saw just what it was able to do to the members of Luminosity, and they're split just a little bit, but Monsoon is going to be funneled just into their LOS right now. A little bit of dancing does get tagged up, forced to have to bat. The question is, do you have time to heal before Space Station completely ends in?
See right now, Complexity just playing out the low ground currently. Trying to find a way. Space Station dropping down. Drop falls incredibly low right now. The health advantage in Complexity's side, and they're going to be able to take advantage of the Newcastle wall for some natural cover. Complexity taking the other off angles. They got the rampage. They got it charged up, and Complexity are your game one winners. An amazing performance from Complexity already off the rip here. Not only securing KP, 100 Thieves performing to the degree that we were expecting them to perform, just like Complexity in game number one here. This is one of those squads that needs to have an amazing day today as the Bubble Respawn gets called out from Oxygen to make up some extra cover. They're going to be forced to funnel out not only into the line of sight of Team Liquid, but in front of NRG and 100 Thieves. This is going to be such a difficult rotation outside of this building for Oxygen.
NRG, like I said, had to go through a little bit of the fires and the flames in order to keep this spot. 100 Thieves wanted it. We saw even Liquid have a chance at fighting NRG. All of that was rebuffed. NRG will hold it down. That is a very secure location. 100 Thieves now rotating out to the southwest of this zone, and it seems like Liquid and Oxygen Esports, Kubsky inside, alongside Watson and Oi Senpai, are holding down that building, and an EMP coming out, trying to be a dastardly defense destroyer, and I think they've done just that. Team Liquid coming out and knowing that they have to get some KP, trying to hide behind these boxes so NRG can't get onto the fray, but 100 Thieves are here, and they've got the only shield available in this open seat of madness, Vicky.
The Jet coming out, though, helping them out, at least waiver off some of the extra pressure as NRG are looking to take game number 2. 3 squads left, and it's 100 Thieves pinched over by the Newcastle wall currently right now. Team Liquid still alive with fun, by the way, and NRG are looking to beam and delete what is left of 100 Thieves.
It's just NRG, Sweet, and the rest, Nathan and Gildersons, trying to make a point. We start slow, that's what you think. How about starting fast here in game number 2 with a win? NRG back on top.
I'm sticking on you.
Right here, right on this corner, straight down. Right on this corner, straight down. Right here on me, waiting. Okay, jump down straight left. On the back,
on the
left.
gen. 3 deep. No.
Watch it crack. Watch it one.
Oh, man.
That's impossible. No, okay.
That was valiant.
Oh my, you have to give it to NRG for trying to go in for such an insane play at the very end there, and still cost Complexity at the end too. And what an insane Skyward dive. They had no other choice. Optic Gaming still alive. NPS still inside the same building right now. The guard playing on the high ground with Optic playing on the low ground means that they're in the line of sight of 100 Thieves over to the side, Tiff.
This is chaos. Let me just tell you, you know Complexity is absolutely furious, but NRG had no other choice. So you know who's got the advantage. It's going to be 100 Thieves biding their time out on the outskirts. Scurry falling as well, but Onmu and Vaxlon cleaning up shop for them. Your new kill leaders of the lobby. Gold knockdown, but who comes down? They want a piece of that. We know the guard was on the high ground, and they have jumped down trying to finish them off, but 2 members are down. Keon finish them off, but 2 members are down. Keon, last stand in a fight.
Oh, trying to go off to the side right now, playing up the gold knockdown. He has the opportunity. He's got the advantage right now. He's got to play on the outside of the circle, but it's too much pressure from the guard here over to the side. NPS now making their appearance with the RE45 and nobody else left from the guard. NPS come out on top for this game number 3.
What just happened?
I'd like to see someone from Complexity go to the high ground, get out, go up. Maybe some of these rotations have a little bit of coverage. It's going to expose them, but it's also going to put pressure on the Liquid who are just waiting for them to come out of that door. That's why the missile swarm was there. They expected that if they were going to make the move, they would do it then. Now it looks like they're not, and so they're becoming very predictable, but it's also meaning that first attempt is probably going to have to strike first, and that is isolating Liquid into a 3v2 with MPS and Complexity, 2 teams who need to survive, maybe looking to fight each other. Liquid's the one that you want to go out if you are the 3 teams alive, and it looks like first attempt is going to do a good job of disabling Liquid's potential to win this ultimate fight. Another EMP coming out, and Complexity have a chance to make something out of nothing. There's a castle wall already from MPS, and they are biding their time, hiding behind the blocks as long as they can. No one wants to step a foot out in front because they know what's coming for them. It's fingers on the trigger and all of the sight lines straight onto you. Just trying to hide behind a wall, a block, a post. And guess what? MPS says, no, we're fine shooting. We'll find the damage. We don't need to hide at all. And Shubi with the RE45, only 23 bullets, only 4 now added with the 6 in the magazine, is going to try to do it for MPS, and they will win. What a win. They need that type of performance, and they got it in game 4.
Shubi! Watson fences everywhere. Complexity, hopefully Monsoon found a different weapon, but the guard turning their attention onto bots. Bots having to push from that other building throughout the fence. The question is, can the guard get in there and stop the onslaught of the rotation from bots, and 100 Thieves making a play for potentially the roof?
They would have to face off against Complexity if that's the case here. Complexity are in a very good spot. If NRG get pushed on by 100 Thieves out here on the outside of this building, that could be another opportunity for a third party to move in. Guard playing on the outside, NRG playing on the inside, 100 Thieves on the outside by the rock side, and it's so many of the other squads now looking at bots playing by the fence line have little to no cover once the circle closes in behind them.
A little bit of calm before the storm, some attention onto bots, so a multitude of teams know they are there. Complexity inching their way in, missile swarming bots, trying to find some LOS on them. Meanwhile, Monsoon picked up a gold R301, so another nice upgrade for them. Going to be a good weapon to continue on their trajectory, but they have the ring at their back, and they're going to be forced off the high ground into the LOS of a plethora of teams, Vicky.
The guard, 100 Thieves, NRG, Complexity, and Box here as the Seer ult goes out. We saw so many crypto drones get deleted. The guard engaging in this fight here. NRG trying to get out of this building. Bots get eliminated, and NRG are still on the high ground right now as the guard are going to be able to hide just for a brief amount of time. Wait out this bombardment coming in here too. They're going to be able to just wait patiently underneath this building. 100 Thieves have the Newcastle though, and that's the difference. They don't have the ult just yet, but they got the shield.
Oh, some big nades coming in from 100 Thieves if they can just stay alive. But NRG not taking a lot of damage, but standing the onslaught. That's disgusting, Guild. Taking out Complexity, but and they stay alive. Sweet could be slapped with a wet napkin, but they're gonna pull it off. NRG are your winners here in map number 5. Oh, wow, NRG continuing on the domination.
But I like how you highlight how 100 Thieves is doing right now, because they have 63 points to their name. They are right behind NRG, who have a 10-point lead. This would be huge if 100 Thieves ends up winning with NRG not being in the lobby anymore.
They're going to need at least 3 more eliminations, and Luminosity looks to have what they need, but you can see the rolling thunder about to be unleashed on them. Onmu grabbing that ultimate accelerant, probably going to be able to get the Jenny down in time and prevent that onslaught of damage. Does get tagged up, but able to retreat, and now the push comes to shove, and 100 Thieves is answering back.
Make way here for Scurry and the Newcastle wall. He's making sure everybody gets shoved off from the high ground as 100 Thieves are looking to break their way into taking that first wave spot. Scurry managing to land some of these massive shots. Doesn't get the hit fire all the way with the flatline. 100 Thieves are crumbling. Duplex now making his way in to try to clean up what's left. No way is he gonna do this. No way is he gonna do this. He got the shield swap at the very end.
Oh, we've seen Optic Gaming and standout scenarios. In particular, Skittle Cakes with that shield swap clutch, but now Dupe looking to have a little bit of success on their own. Just needs to get an LOS on Onmu. This needs to get an LOS on Onmu. This is tantalizing, Vicky.
What a way to bring this to the very end. 100 Thieves, they want this stuff, but so does Duplex. Optic Gaming need it even more right now. He gets the crack. They trade crack for crack. Dupe gets off the side, and Optic Gaming win the final game as a rat. Are you kidding me? What a way to close day number 8 with Optic, the green wall coming up.
Еще дэмэджа им даю.
Лёва, Денис,
возвращайся.
звук, Денис, мы сейчас все выиграем, просто спокойно стойте. Смотри право, Лёва, смотри право, я останусь посередине, Кирюха пройдет слева, все.
Сейчас запиздятся, возможно.
Да, сейчас будут пиздиться, мы просто стоим, собираем все, что нам
Я
надо.
вот эти кошмарю.
Все, заебись, чилим.
Вам нужна
Наша
музыка?
игра.
Начали пиздиться.
Нет, я тебе заколю все, Кирюх. А
Я
давай...
левых очень жестко ебу, пацаны,
Да,
очень
у меня-
жестко.
У меня есть моя ульта, послушайте, будут идти, я кину ульту, чтобы никто не
Справа не
пришел.
выходит, справа не выходит.
Смотри право, Лёва, смотри.
Вышли.
Ульту справа, ульту у тебя право.
Один на ХГ. Ждем. Я убил двойку. Скрывайте.
You can hear those intense comms coming in, Tiff. You can hear them probably trying to let each other know just to hold back a little bit. Find these other squads capitalize right now off of the pinch positioning that they're forcing, and Fire Beavers come out on top with their God spot on top of it all. It's very obvious here that Fire Beavers had the best position that they possibly could have, with the other squads predicting a circle pull over by Servicam.
Look at this. Aimbot stays true to the name. Game War takes another ascend. Top of EMEA. But will Game Board come out on top here in this fight? It certainly looks like it. Aimbot has already taken down one and takes down another with the car from that distance. My goodness, Game Ward. What a moment. What a performance from them as Aurora wait for the demise that seems to be slowly creeping their way.
How could this happen to me? I've made my mistakes. There's no way for them to get away. Gameward could just hail down all the damage on them, noting that there is nowhere else that Aurora could be. It's a matter of just the Bloodhound getting the scan, figuring out they're right below us, and then them cleaning up that KP for them to secure this W. But that last fight, we got to talk about that real quick. That was insane right now between Aurora to get that win against Ascent. You can see the portal coming up from Ranches, but nowhere to climb out here too, with the rest of Game Ward right on top.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to fully finish off Game Ward, and so what you have to do, even if you get one, is you're going to have to wait for that last one. And we'll be able to take the portal, we'll be able to buy a little bit of time, and it may be unfriendly. The circle is pulling, but what is going to happen in terms of that zone? You just want to hope if you're Game Ward, and I think they should be okay, that the area that is safe up above outside of the lava does not close in earlier than down below. The Caustic Ultimate just going to annoy Psychop. It's not really going to do anything. What an interesting final circle. It's all but assured that Game Ward will win unless Aurora can pull off a magisterial moment. Let's see what Ranches tries to do. Well, they tried.
It's just a matter of time, especially since the circle wasn't in their favor too. Gameward do want that KP though. See aimbot dropping down, say secure what I can out here, and they finish the final game. Game number 2 here, going in favor for Gameward with a great amount of KP. I believe we saw at the very end there.
What an interesting dynamic.
Also went in to third-party forge before they were able to restabilize and clean them up. Huge grenade coming in from Imp 2, coming in from Phoenix Legacy. So we see some trades between those two squads. As you can see, Ember looking to clean up the rest of Foot Esports.
Foot Esports going out in 6. Now Ember needing to stabilize once again. A little duck and diving behind that kind of desk in the building and still stuck inside. The issue is this ring should end out in the open, so all of our 5 teams scurried along the outskirts are going to have to make a play, but Ember needs to make sure that they have the Jenny on and the wall available to them as they completely decimate.
4 squads left right now in this lobby, and Ember is one of them. Foot Esports get eliminated. Gameward as well as Pioneers, Phoenix Legacy, Ember, and Aurora are the only ones left right now in this lobby.
Ember restabilizing, 3 squads remaining. I believe we're going to jump into a quick listen in to see how they plan on navigating this endgame.
Over here, over here.
WT best, WT best. We are EMP.
EMP.
Pop me back, pop me back.
I don't you about.
Nice.
Can we watch right? Can we watch right? Look, they're trading. There's time to shoot now. I mean, there's time.
You need to give me knockdown. Give me knockdown, Bubbles. Give me knockdown right now.
Yeah.
Gonna regret it later.
I have no heals. I have no heals.
Bro, I think you have to run left on me. Run on me.
Yeah, I'm making the Q.
Okay. They're
Shoot the car.
Yeah, shoot this guy.
almost cracked.
Walk up.
Yeah, walk up left. Maybe.
Play slow. Still play slow, boys.
Yeah.
Okay, play on this. I shot it. Race one over here. Over here.
I died.
Knock one.
Two guys here.
Aurora coming out on top. That Eva 8 hip fire shots missing.
Left side.
I'm with you.
They're already there.
Park you.
Push it together. Get the knock.
Wow, start a fight. Needed that one. Phoenix was saying this team on the left is dangerous. It turned out to be a premonition, not a warning. And start a fight. Continue. What is a fantastic day for a team in relegation who desperately need points. Well, they're getting them. 5th place overall with 33 and still more on the board. Potentially able to get 5th.
3 squads remaining. We have V2, Fire Beavers, your map 1 winners, really looking to continue on that success here. But Start a Fight, you mentioned it, facing relegation and really doing a great job manipulating and going through the south side of the zone to take down Forge. The question is, the war of attrition, how you can kind of get out of the LOS and force the other 2 teams to fight to relieve some pressure for you. But Joke falling incredibly low here, and now Start a Fight looking to get into this. But Fire Beavers has just been in that tunnel, biding their time, wanting to come in at the very last minute and essentially clean this one up, Rain Day.
They just want to apply pressure. They know they're going to have a chance to impact the game with the R301. Bambino waiting for his crypto EMP to be ready. It's 83% right now. Will he have it for this fight? It doesn't look like it. Fire Beavers, they're actually going to run over and try to take on V2, which means that Start a Fight, the team looking at relegation, have just won their first game on Storm Point and are making a statement that we are here to stay to all of ALGS and EMEA.
Gaming Gladiators are looking to try to take a side angle to try to figure out if they can get that last straggler that is Lufka, or if Ember are going to have the advantage with the natural landscape that the rocks provide for extra cover.
Lufka on that palm tree, like, don't even look over here. Don't even look at me. Focus on yourselves. This is not a fight that I want to be in the dead center of, but Sunset, Leogree, and Hardeki looking to find some information. You can see the missile swarms going out, but no one really committing just yet. My question is, I think Lufka might be out of heals or just trying to go radio silent on their end.
Doesn't want to reveal exactly where they're at right now, especially with Gaming Gladiators not seeing them in the Lufka, or rather in their own line of sight currently. Hardeki climbing up, but putting himself in Hong Kong's line of sight, having to take a nice side angle. You can see the smoke grenades out. No Seers left, by the way, in this lobby currently right now. You have the crypto drone from Young Hong Kong that can start off this fight with an EMP, but he doesn't have it on board right now. So they have the high ground currently, and Ember are going to take this for free. They're going to try to counter-rotate around Gaming Gladiators.
This could be the call to win it all if they can get a good LOS on game and throw down some damage. But it's going to be Sunset that finds all of the damage at first, does get cracked, but able to crack 2 of the members of Ember. Now looking to take advantage of this fight and deal the finishing blows.
Oh, Ember gets taken out, but Ascent still managed to wrap their way to second place. Lufka coming in second for that team, and Gaming Gladiators needed the W, and they finally get it in game number 5.
We're not alone, squad. Got a bogey.
Lovely comms coming in from Foot Esports, making their next move, but also predicting where the other teams want to fight and where they want to approach right here. Fire Beavers, though, without the safety of the building, are currently in the line of sight of VZN, who not only land over by Mill, but they're also the squad that has the ability to have the high ground to look at all the action happening right below their feet.
Look at all the space that VZN is looking to occupy. You heard it in the comms from Foot. They were saying this team is going to play the high ground, and they are doing just that. Taskmaster still alive from Fire Beavers, but unfortunately going to fall just there. The fact is, they were able to survive for this long. I don't know if this res is going to go off in time. This is going to be very damaging from the ring, but able to slide out just in time. Now turning their attentions on to Foot, finding a nice shield crack, but VZN just biding their time and taking up all the space.
Yeah, the moment V2 have to exit out of here to not get the circle damage, they need to get into the air, but into the line of sight of Foot 4, not in the line of sight currently of VZN. It's just going to be chaotic. Here comes the EMP. Foot want to secure as much KP as they possibly can work with since they've been playing this game so patiently.
V2 now eliminated, so it's in a V of 3v3 VZN versus Foot Esports, and all the damage going out, but they're going to have to make their way, and VZN is split with a lot of different LOSs and some cheeky angles, trying to destroy that ult, but now not last alive, Vicky.
VZN had the game position advantage, and they take our final game of the day with the kill leader to their name here too.